Sorry for the delay.
There we go. Now you.
Good morning. Welcome to October team training for Team Mango. I don't know what Phil is doing with my hair, but
I don't know.
He's off. I'm not off. I'm good. But thank y'all for being here. We're excited. We know that there's a lot of anticipation and maybe even a little apprehension. Hopefully we can work through a lot of that together today.
And get to exhilaration.
Yes. And to an awesome, as Phil said, Rocktober.
Rocktober.
That was all Phil. So let's open up in a word of prayer so we're a little focused. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you and praise you for this time together. We just ask you to bring us some focus and some calm. There's a million different things going on in all of our lives, and I just want to acknowledge you in this moment that you are in control of everything, and I just thank you for each person that's here. Bless their time, redeem their time today, open all of our minds to learning new things and to being open to the change and to be excited about what's to come. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right. So we're going to start with something to excite you.
Since you have both agendas. There we go. All right, so y'all know we went to Maui, and we expect many more people from this room to be there next year. So while we were there, we shot lots of video. Pretty much every place we would shoot video, and Jen would be my van of white, and was really annoyed, but it was fun. And we wanted to do that for two reasons. One, for the memories, but also to bring back to our team as a way of inspiration that we're no different than anyone else that was there. And we're no different than anyone else in this room. And that you can get there if you have a Maui mindset. So we're going to take a few minutes, and hopefully this works great. And we're going to play this for you all. Mark. Of course. Baby, it doesn't work. Just settle down. It's only going to work from here. I don't have the amp or anything like that. It doesn't work to the TV. Where's the amp? Where's the amp? So you're going to get the visual, basically. The visual.
You can watch it on YouTube.
This is on YouTube. We've posted to the team page as well. You can do this. And so this is, I'll narrate. This is the room that you get. That's the balcony that overlooks the pool. The hotel is shaped like a W, essentially. So we were right in the middle on the apex there. Overlook the adult pool. There's the adult pool, kids pool. Great, beautiful grounds. Those are all Diamond ambassadors. Emerald ambassador, soon to be Sapphire. This is the greatest restaurant in Maui called Kihei Cafe because it's cheap and it's good. This is the road to Lahaina, which is a great little shopping town. We only spent one day there, thank the Lord. But everywhere you go, there's crystal blue ocean. It's the lobby of the hotel. So this is a beach called McKenna Beach. So it's about a mile, 2 miles, maybe longer. Oh no, sorry, that's Paie, which is where this place called Mama's Fish House is at. It's the #2 restaurant in the country. The fish just like melts in your mouth. This is on the road to McKenna Beach, otherwise known as Black Beach. No, baby, I got this, I promise. McKenna Beach. And down there it's black because it's the black lava rocks. And there's a better shot coming up, but it's gorgeous. So not a beach that you certainly snorkel at.
The cool thing was, guys, for y'all to know that we didn't get to put on the video is that people got wind of what we were doing by Monday or so, Tuesday, and they were asking if they could be in our video. Or they would ask, like, well, what are y'all doing with the video?
Here's the gift bag that they gave us on the first night. That's like a cup holder for the beach. Okay, this is also on the road to Tahana. This is Turtle Beach. That's all coral underneath. You see there's little hot pools that people hang out in where the water splashes over. And then you're not supposed to get within 10 feet of a sea turtle. We got a little, I was about 9.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I got to scuba. I got to scuba one day, which I'd never done before. So we were 30 or 40 feet down. I saw an eel and an octopus. I didn't have time to put on video, but we got within about 5 feet of this sea turtle at one point. And there's me giving the high five. Yes.
Sarah Marbles, Mama.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah. You can see it in the face a little bit. This is the road to Hana. We went halfway because you will get sick, or somebody in your car might get sick. But it is a tropical rainforest. It is beautiful.
That's probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
This is a place called the Garden of Eden. And it just overlooks down into a waterfall down there. These flowers are everywhere. Jen was like, "No, I don't like them." I'm like, "They're everywhere. I would pay $20 in the florist for these, and they're just everywhere." Okay, I didn't swim in this waterfall. Another one I did, and it was quite cold. But it was like I want to be in a waterfall. I mean, how can you not be in a waterfall?
It's a girl getting married.
Yeah. Last year it was 2 girls getting married on the beach. So it was a little bit better wedding that we experienced this year. This is the luau. It's actually a different night, but they do 2 different nights. One night's a luau, and it's a traditional Hawaiian Polynesian luau, where they basically enact their history. And then there's also fire dancing here in a second that you'll see. That's just incredible. Guys twirling it every which way and throwing it up in the air, and it's something to behold. You can see all the phones going out to record.
Did you do that too?
I did not do the fire dancing this year.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year I can feel some fire dancing. I will. If people are here next year with us, I will fire dance.
Oh, that's my.
Oh, well,
Here we go. Belief does not come from success. Success comes from belief. That was our favorite quote.
This is our beach at the hotel.
So yeah, and I'm a big surfing, boogie boarding kind of guy, believe it or not. And we have amazing boogie board waves at the hotel. So it makes me crazy when I can't get out there and spend the whole day out there because we have to shop. But
You can do whatever you can do.
And this is who we were on Rock the Pink Live with this week. We really like the Thomases. We met them, spent some time with them from Ohio.
Talk about Chris, because
Yeah.
I think it's important to know, like, everybody would agree that probably Chris McCall is very visible. We all see him, think, oh, to be like Chris and Susie, right? Or maybe you don't even want to be like them, but you look up to them. He was a senior Ruby for how long?
15 months.
15 months. So
Yeah.
even with amazing, I mean, he just turned emerald like 2 days ago. Even with like this amazing enthusiasm, and you think, well, somebody, like everybody has a journey that they have to carve out for themselves. It's not just a magic, like, well, if I'm this kind of personality, then I'll be successful. If I'm this, then I'll be. Everybody has their own journey to walk, and I just thought that's really powerful.
They were double diamond.
No, he's
No.
a senior Ruby. She's a diamond. He just turned emerald. Yeah.
He just turned-
But see, that's the thing we'll talk about today. You have to walk in that. You have to project and see yourself as a jewel and have that mindset, because the one thing when we interviewed, and we didn't include everyone on the video, we probably interviewed 30 plus diamonds in Maui. And there again, there's the hotel. Here's the best side of all. Aww. So, here we go.
Every time the back office changes. The only time the back office changes.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
All right.
So that was our fun little project, and it helped motivate us. It helped
You're not on
inspire
the
us.
screen.
Yes, good. You're taking my role. I love it. But anyway, I hope you all know that we appreciate all the efforts, because we didn't get there by ourselves. But next year, we do not want to be there by ourselves. So we believe if you have that mindset and you truly start between the ears and believe, anybody can do this. Truly.
For sure. All right, so we do not have September stats. Imagine that. We will, as soon as we have access to that information, we will share that with you guys. So historically, now the last 2 years, September is the lowest and the slowest month for us. And despite that, I think that you can take that information one of two ways, or two different ways. You can look at that and say, thank goodness we're through September and we're into October. We're going to finish the year strong, or the last quarter of the year strong. But the other thing that you can do is, if you grew your team, if you added new customers, if you made new potential contacts, to really pat yourself on the back and say, you know what, if I did that in September, then I should really see that as fuel and to be excited about what's to come, because we made it through. So Leaders Retreat is coming up on October 15th through the 18th. We have a handful of our team that are going. We're very proud of those that earned it. We're very sorry for those that were so close. Gosh, it's like the best thing and the worst thing all wrapped into one sometimes with contests. But please know, like always, that we will be videotaping from there. We will be sending information. We will come home and bring the news, whatever the news is. Right, guys? For sure.
Yes. Tell them what typically happens at Leisure Retreat.
What typically happens at Leaders Retreat?
So the big thing is, the big announcement is that they're going to tell us where convention's going to be next year. We always look forward to that. Last year, I think in October 1st, they kicked off the iPad contest, so maybe they'll do something, I don't know, we're hoping to give us a little bit of fuel for our fires. But I think there's 2 sessions that are, last year we had Victor Antonio, and he was a really great speaker, motivational speaking. There's, just like you mentioned, Slim on tap wherever, near the convention area. And then it's in Washington DC, so like we have a tour planned on Segway.
I want pictures of that Segway tour.
Planned, a 2.5 hour tour, and
It'll be fun.
yeah, it's a great place to
Don't break an ankle.
No, I won't.
Yeah. No, what is Becky broke her leg,
Other
right?
ambassadors and kind of connect with other teams and other leaders.
It is. It's very much like a mini convention, and it gives you the opportunity to have conversations that you typically would not be able to have. And so I think that that's great. There will be some kind of new information that will be coming out. We know that they're going to be talking a lot at Leaders Retreat about Super Saturday, which everybody can take advantage of. As soon as that information comes out, the minute it comes out, we want you to register. It's, I think, a $69 or $79 cost to you, but it is worth every penny. It is a great way to start it. And the dates, we will post the dates again. I believe it's January 12th, 9th, January 9th. Oh, and it's Katie Wheeler's birthday, so we have to celebrate. Last year was a great way to start off the year for your business, and this year it will be no exception. We, in Maui, one of the very few things that we did hear about is that there will be a rollout of something there, and so you will be excited, and you want to be a part of that and be one of the first to get to participate.
A rollout?
A rollout,
Like a new product or something?
like some kind of rollout,
Like maybe something that's helping when you bring on a new ambassador?
maybe. And that's all you need to say. Mr. Can't keep a secret.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
So exciting things. Super Saturday will be in Dallas. We don't have the location yet. Last year it was at the Shops at Legacy at that Marriott. Is it a Marriott
Yep.
hotel? So that's where we were. We filled that space up.
The year
So
before was in Fort Worth,
right.
so it could be back in Fort Worth.
It's already the dates. It already says Dallas.
Okay.
Mhm. So we're just waiting on a location. So as you add new ambassadors, though, we always think that it's too far in advance to kind of overwhelm people. But this is one of those things, big dates on your calendar to always promote: convention, Leaders Retreat, and Super Saturday. So take advantage of that. All right. Some of you grabbed the bingo contest. So those of you online, you may have seen that we posted that on October 1st, maybe the day before. I think maybe September 30th I posted it. I don't even have a copy in front of me. Can I see yours?
Where's your pink one?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm sorry. It might be in the pile.
Okay.
It looks like this, but it's pink online. This was developed by a Diamond ambassador who said it worked really, really well for her team. I hope that it's motivating to you. It can be a little overwhelming when you see this to think, oh my gosh, I can't sign. So I don't know if I can sign up more than one person with a $200 kit. This is to every single item that's in here. Every square is developed something that will help you develop and push your business further. So don't look at it as as something that's overwhelmed you. Look at it as a challenge. And so to incent you for the challenge, we're going to do a grab bag kind of a win. So if you get, obviously you've got the free square here, but if you get a cross, diagonal, or up vertical, you will turn in that information to Phil or myself, to me, because Phil won't do anything with it. And we will verify the names for the ambassadors and everything, and then you get to choose. Now, if you get bingo first, obviously you're going to get the best pick of what's in the grab bag. So there's some items over here behind Phil. They were from, almost all of them are from Maui. The bag that we received 2 of those bags. That is actually a Tory Burch inspired bag. Tory Burch has the exact same bag minus the plexus on it. Exact same bag. $380. People that have money that have looked at that product online will notice what that is and ask you what plexus is if you have. It's a very nice bag. So I'm keeping one. Phil didn't want to keep one, so you get to benefit from this.
Shocking, I didn't want to carry this around.
The other, so then we have some plexus cups, which those are fun to make. Those are great for a gift.
Wait a minute, did you say the bag was $380?
The Tory Burch version is, yes. Behind you is the green, we grabbed the green Aloha little cooler. We used our little green cooler all week while we were in Maui. This is a great little bag to carry around. And again, people are,
We used all.
right, that's a clean, new, brand new one. Yes, we have ours. That's an additional one.
Yeah.
But again, another great piece of swag to carry with you around town to get people interested in ask. Okay, the Tervis tumbler is up for discussion because I actually left my other one at Emma's school yesterday, and I'm praying to God that I get it back on Monday. Those are fabulous cups. They're virtually indestructible. They have been really good carrying around. Anyway, that's one. And then I have a couple of note cards. Will you give me the note cards with prizes on them? Sorry, I'm going to make you get up. There's a $50 gift card as one of the prizes. If you happen to turn silver this month, meaning that you add for the first time 3 qualified ambassadors, or you return silver, which means that you turn silver again and add an additional 3, and you do a bingo, you are going to get a double bonus, and you will get $100 from us.
Thanks for approving that ahead of time.
If you haven't checked the ambassador genealogy, you are under me. So I make that decision.
So we're giving away $100.
If we're giving away $100 to anyone who gets a bingo and turn silver this month. So again, if you've got a bingo and you've got 3 new ambassadors added and you happen to turn silver, hello, that is a double whammy.
What if they just turn bingo and get 3 ambassadors?
It's the same difference.
Well, but maybe they're already silver.
If you were listening,
I wasn't.
you could turn silver or turn silver again.
Again.
They all heard it. They still get it. Are you freaking out now?
So we want to get 100 1 through 4 ambassadors. So 30 people could essentially get 3 ambassadors. 33 people.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be spending a lot of money.
$3,300.
Are you panicking?
Okay.
Is there another note? But there's one more note card
Another
up there.
card.
These are grab bags, so they get to choose when they do that. They get to choose from the grab bag what they get. They don't get them all.
You get Lexus.
I know, Jeff is on me about the Lexus.
Great. Awesome. Let's go.
You just thought you were going to earn your Lexus. And then we have a $30 credit towards swag, so you could choose this. Now, again, I said you may choose one of these when you earn bingo.
So is there any limit on the amount of other, so basically, you could go bingo. How many bingo winners do we have? Until the prizes are
Until
gone?
the prizes are gone. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like, this is, are we going to honor? We need to talk about how we're going to honor that. So if we're going to honor it over and over, it's a grab bag. It's one they get to choose.
Gotcha.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. There's 7. There's 7 prizes.
Okay.
17 is when you get your bingo. So,
Okay.
questions, y'all can ask me later.
I mean, are y'all excited by this? Okay. All right. Hello.
All right. Okay, what's next to get to the meat?
Yeah, let's do the belief in the dream, and then let's go do the back office after that.
You sure you want to do that now?
I do.
Okay.
Well, your call.
I think we need to do it after.
Okay.
I think it needs to be reversed. So everybody, y'all came, I know, because and everybody that's watching, the primary concern has been the back office. We will say it again. Hopefully everything that we put out there yesterday was said in love and done in love. I know everybody can get the hair on the back of our neck just raises up when there's change, right? And then when there's change and we don't understand it and you feel like there's a time constraint against you, you can get just really antsy and irritated even. So we felt the stress in our house. We want you to know. We know that a lot of you felt the stress. We know a lot of you at home felt the stress. And we can tell you just 24 hours in, we've already seen some things being resolved as they're popping up. So we can trust from the history of this company. We've been with them now almost 2.5 years. If there is a mistake, which mistakes will happen, or if there's a hiccup, it will get fixed and it will be handled in the right way. The lie is that our business is going to fail because of this, or my points are going to be lower, or I'm not going to make as much money this month, or this is a huge setback. The number one determiner with all of this is our attitude. So we're going to talk about that after we get through the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Know that Phil and I don't know any much more than you guys. We're just a couple steps ahead of you. Maybe. I know I'm not, certainly not Phil is, but there are going to be things that we may or may not know 100% today too. So please bear with us and have some grace, and we'll get through it together.
Cool. All right, so by show of hands, who has, I'm doing it up here so that I can't really.
Okay.
By show of hands, who has set up their new back office and everything's working properly? Okay. By show of hands, who has not set that up? Okay, cool. Who, by show of hands, who has not set up their hyper wallet?
You said that. No, we have to do it.
Okay. Hyper wallet replaced e-wallet. Okay. By show of hands, who has no clue what I'm talking about? Okay, good. We're a step ahead of the game. Maybe I don't know what you think you're doing. I'm shooting that right there.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Well, you were on right then.
All right.
I can turn them
I'm
on.
like I'm looking at myself and they're not going to see anything. Okay. So what I want to do is make sure you all understand that for you and your downline to be able to have your website working and see and get orders, you have to have the back office set up. Because there's a new website, and the old websites, we're going to check in a second, should be redirecting to your new websites, okay? That was something we're working on yesterday. But having done a tutoring on online yesterday with Erica, and who else was on with us? Taryn, and a couple others, it is going to be a better system. They don't have all the modules built out yet, but we're going to walk through. I'm going to show you some of the high-level things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log in. Now, when you go to shopmyplexus.com, okay, which is the new website, shopmyplexus.com, this is where it takes you to, all right? This is your back office. Now, I can get there another way too. Let me just show you that. If I go to Phil's Plexus, which is a domain that I have forwarded to my personal Plexus website, it's going to take me to, come on, you can do it. There we go. To shopmyplexus.com/mango. Okay? You can see that. Hopefully HDMI 1 disappears. Let me escape out of that. Okay. So, and then I can log in under here, right here under returning customer login. Next there, I've got the ambassador preferred customer login. I'll just log in. I'm right back to the same screen. Okay? So the first thing you do once you get to this screen is you can log in or register. So if you haven't registered, this is the first step. You register. And I'll just so you can see this, I'll show you. It's so easy to register. You just have to have your ambassador ID, the email address that you used with Plexus, and your zip code. If you have any issues, i.e. they're not recognizing your email or whatnot, just call customer care. And I understand they're going to be pretty slammed, but that's okay. Get through and get it resolved. So after I've registered, then I go to the login page. Okay, I've got my login here. It's Philip28. Let me type in my password. And bada boom, bada bing. Okay, what you'll see now is the dashboard of the new back office, which instead of having to have drop downs or reports, it's pretty clean. And those of you who've been in the business world, this looks like an executive ashboard where it's got your business at a glance. Okay, so in terms of the key measures, this has changed. So I'm guessing that they're doing some work on this right now. It's got how many ambassadors I've sponsored, current, my last, etc. So I think this is like a rolling average of 30 days. I'll have to check on that. It's got where I'm at in terms of points. And then my PV, and if this is green, backup order right here, that's good. Green is good, red is bad. So if I don't have my backup order on, this will likely be red under backup order here in the bottom left-hand side. Notice too that it's got me as a rank as ambassador. Now my rank right now is senior Ruby. So I don't want anyone panicking because it will change, or this can change as you go throughout the month. In other words, if you're a gold ambassador, you're always starting as an associate at the beginning of the month. And this is for anybody. This could be for Celeste Gwynn. This could be for Jen Mango.
I'm an associate right now.
You're an
So
associate.
y'all can just breathe.
Okay. But the cool thing is you can see where you need to get to throughout the month by just changing this. So I want to get to Emerald. Okay, I click on here. It's got where I'm at 90 points, and I got to get to 1,500, so I'm a ways away. all right? If I'm Jen, I want to get to Sapphire. I could change that. I need 3,000 points, and I also need 750 of those outside my primary leg, which means outside I fill Mango. All right. Up here, we've got our training module. So I've done all the training. I watched all the videos. It took me less than 15 minutes. So I think you've done as well, Lori, I think.
I just have 2 left in the paper wallet.
Okay. So highly recommend you go through it. They're really well done. They're just what I'm doing here, but condensed. Any latest news will be down here, etc. Now, a couple of things to notice. All your reports are here in downline. So under downline, in downline reports, this is where I can see a graphic tree. So I can go right here, click on this, and it'll show me. This is really cool. This is how I can see my team based on level 1 through 7. Okay. And again, it's got associates, ambassadors, senior golds, et cetera, et cetera. And as we grow through the month, and Erica, for example, goes back to her senior gold status, this color will change. But this lets me
But they
see.
already are that. See, you're already a senior ruby. It's showing you at what you
Oh, okay.
finished.
Oh, it is. Okay, sorry.
So that's good too.
So here's Melissa Martin. She's a gold. All right, and here's her team. And so this is really good for me to visualize. All right, who's this down here? All right, this is kind of interesting. Here's Lee. She's inactive, right? And this is all the team that she had. They've all gone inactive, right? So here's someone who had it rocking and rolling and then just fizzled out of business, right? So it's amazing. It's amazing to see. Here's a great example. I love Matt. That's my boy. He's inactive. All his team's active. Here's all of his team below. Come on, dude, you're leaving money on the table. You're leaving money on the table. So this is a great report, okay? That's graphic T. Under,
And you can see customers there, right?
there's a customer report. I'll get to that. Here's a detailed genealogy report. Okay, so this is where I can go through and see everything I want to see about my ambassadors. I can also.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you tell if they're active or inactive from that?
So I can, just not in this short training window. Okay, so one of the functionalities I want to show you, here's the thing too. I want you all as homework to go into your back office and try and break it. I always say that. I've been in software for years, and the goal is to try and break it, which means test it out, figure out little things that other people haven't figured out, and just work in it. It's actually, you can make it fun. So I can drill down on Erica right here on her downline. So I just clicked on that button, and then I can see all of her ambassadors, and then let me scroll over here, Erica.
And it also has their rank there too.
Yep. You know what though? I don't see where it says if they're active or inactive.
I wonder if it'll be highlighted like it was before.
We'll have to find out. But let's say I want to message Karen Luna and see if she's active or see what's going on. I can click the little mail right here, and I can say, "Yo, what up, player?"
She would understand.
And then I hit send.
Oh, well, thank
He's really sick.
I hit
Really
message
good.
send.
We'll
So
see.
now,
Let's see if she checks it.
now what happens is this is an internal message. So it's sent to the internal mailbox within Plexus. Now what happens is Karen's going to get a message at her email saying you have a message inside of the Plexus back office. So she's got to go to the Plexus F back office, look at that message, and reply there.
So
Okay?
yesterday when you got the pop-up screen that said you have to set up you have to register your messaging center, that was what it was regarding.
Right. This is your message center. Now, here's what I think is going to happen. I don't know for sure, but I'm hopeful. Is that you'll be able to do, and I'll show you here in a second where we do it. Under communications, under send message, notice here we've got downline. I believe here in the next few weeks, and once the modules are all built out, you'll be able to click on downline and send a message to your entire team within the back office of Plexus. So versus trying to Facebook, send individual emails, send text messages, you'll be able to communicate with them right here in back office. That's the intent.
or a group, then I understand would be
Here's-
similar if
right.
you wanted to get all of your,
Leaders, here's all my
Leaders
little, I can
together.
set up a group that's level 1s, level 2s, and now I can just message that group.
inactives.
Right. So this is a great tool. Once it's good, again, completely built out, we'll be using it quite a bit. Okay. One more thing I want to show you. So that's the dashboard.
Morning.
That's the downline. This is where all your reports are. Your commission summaries are loaded there. And I won't put those up for everyone to see, but that's it's all loaded. Training module, business groups. This is going to be coming soon. I'm excited about this. I got a little hint as to what it's going to be, but I can't share it yet. And then shopping. So let me show you this. If you want to order right now in your shopping cart, I click on this under shopping, and it's got all the products that I could want to choose. All right. Now this is why I like this system versus the old system. I'm going to order a triplex combo. I'm going to add it
Girls, quiet.
to add it to cart. Okay, so if I had different sizes or whatnot, I could pick the size here. I add it to cart, and I go to checkout. Now, when I go to checkout, this is the first thing I like.
Love this.
It gives it the return policy, so no one can say, "Well, I didn't know." Well, you clicked the box, so you knew.
Yeah.
So our refund policy with the masters is 5 days. I agree to it, no problem. I hit continue. Thinking. Okay, right here, my hyperwallet balance is listed. I can click this little bubble right here, and now, bang, I can apply whatever funds that I want, 129 and change or whatever, for my hyper wallets to the to my order and then check out. So remember, we used to have to go e-wallet, transfer from a credit balance, or from an e-wallet to
It
a
was
credit
tricky
balance.
business.
It was really, there was multiple steps. This is right here, load and simple. Okay, questions on back office. So everyone's assignment, whether they're watching or they're in this room, try to break it. Go ahead. Anything? All right. Let me go to HyperWallet. Now again, everything is contained in back office, but there's two different websites essentially for HyperWallet. You can get to it by going to Account Services, the last tab, and clicking on HyperWallet. But if for some reason you're not in your back office, you can just go to paylution.com, and there's a login screen. Just P-A-Y-Lution, like solution.com. All right? So I'll just go through this screen. I'll click on HyperWallet. I also recommend, assuming your computer's secure, that you save your username and passwords using Chrome or Safari, so that way you're not having to remember everything like I am at this particular moment. Hoping I do it correctly.
And the goal also is eventually that this will all be on a smartphone as well.
There will be an app. They will have an app.
For the exact same thing. It won't be a version of this, it will be the exact.
But it'll have
Which is
all the
awesome.
functionality that you're looking for.
Whoopsie. Did you put it in mine?
No. Okay, good. All right, so yes, because I have to on this computer. First of all, if you're using a ProPay card, you read the email. If you had it after July 2015, I believe you've got to get a new one. It's really simple. You can request it right here. Request a new ProPay card. But what I like differently about this, and we will get the functionality to give money to ambassadors like we were in the next few weeks. We can't do it right now, and as well as to customers, is that it's a transfer fund feature versus dependent upon pay cycles. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you've got $1,000 in your HyperWallet, and today is Saturday. I want to transfer all that money to my bank account. Okay. With the old system, it would be Friday. I'd put it today. They receive it by Monday, and then by Friday, the funds would be paid out with weekly commissions. With Hyperwallet, it's a 1 to 3 day transfer.
Is that business?
Business day transfer, 1 to 3 business days. Let me just let you all know, I did a transfer yesterday, and it's in my account this morning. After we close the lid, I'll share with you something else in terms of how that can benefit you. So anyway, much faster turnaround on getting your money from Hyperwallet. You can check your account balances. It's really basic right now, but I just think in terms of speed, it is so much faster than what we have in eWallet. It's a really simple system. It's got your transaction histories, the transfer button. So for example, I can hit transfer and I've got my bank account loaded. Simply hit the action key and I can view details. I can create an auto transfer so that it's, setting a schedule to transfer a certain amount every time. Transfer to the bank account. I can add multiple banks in there, multiple accounts, and transfer to different accounts at any point in time. So hand in hand, these two work together really well in the back office. Questions on Hyperwallet?
Quick one. Now, I get automatic deposit into my account.
Yep.
That's still gonna happen? or
Into your checking
My
account?
checking account.
Yep.
I originally had it set up 20% would go into my now Hyperwallet.
Yeah.
The rest would go into my account. It's still gonna, the 20% may not be activated anymore, but they're gonna still deposit my.
Everything will still be the same, yes, in terms of depositing, but you need to set up your Hyperwallet account and make sure you've got all your banking information because
did that.
next month, all of the transactions are going to be done through Hyperwallet, not through eWallet.
Well, I already did that. I set that
Okay,
up,
good.
just like what you have up there. When
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And where would I go to do like the 20% if I wanted to do that?
Great.
again?
So what you would do is create an auto transfer
Okay.
right here and automatically transfer all my account balances to the following account. That's not it. It's advanced. And I want, yeah, right here. So there it is. Under advanced auto transfer,
Okay.
you would select to this account, I want X amount of funds to be able to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You bet. All right.
I have a question. Where would you change your direct deposit banking information?
Okay, so under, bear with me 1 second here. Yep. Preferences. Nope. It is under, I believe it's under transfer is where you add a new transfer method or you add your bank account information. I'll check on that and again, we won't do it on the video, but I'll teach you all and you can teach your team something to utilize. Because that's how I think everything's going to Hyperwallet and it has to be moved. Okay. All right, let me show you one more thing as it relates to back office, and this is the websites. So I'm going to go right here to, and let's just see if it's working, plexusslim.com/mango. Okay, so the old websites are forwarding to the new websites. So that's a good thing. If you have old business cards, you don't have to change anything. So to be clear, you don't have to get new business cards right now. Okay. All right. So, however, as you all grow your business, yeah, I'll move in front. As you all grow your business and you think that's something you want to do long term, which we hope you do, we made a decision early on to do what's called a forwarding. So we got our own customized website, and we forward that to the replicated Plexus website. I'm going to show you how to do it on this through GoDaddy. You can use any platform that you want or any domain name service. But it costs around $10 a year, and it's a great investment. Jen and I started getting websites years ago. We've got around 20 different websites. MangoMonkeys.com is not available. That's ours. Or some of the other ones that we've had. Ketchup Caddy is another one.
Dime Diva.
Dime Diva.
What did you just buy?
You just bought Series X. What did you buy? You bought something like SeriesX.com this week.
I got SiriusSucks.com. I'm kidding. I didn't get that, but I wanted to because I'm so mad at Siri. So I literally went on and I'm like, oh, it's available. I want to get this. Siri. That's
We
all the story.
apologize.
Okay, so you get a website, and then under GoDaddy, you can forward it to any website. So, actually, I could get some other website to forward to that one if I wanted to. Let me get refocused. So we have philsplexus.com and jensplexus.com. And so I simply go into GoDaddy, and I'll show you how to do that right now.
And the reason why is
Go
when
ahead.
you are talking to somebody and you're thinking about all the millions of things that you want to share in about 45 seconds with a potential customer or ambassador, the last thing you want to have to do is sit there and make them have to write out your website to remember it, right? And inevitably, you're going to be at a place where you don't have a card always. It is very easy for me to say jensplexus.com. It's very easy to type that in a message. It's very easy to have people remember that. So you want to give somebody the least amount of information that they can remember
Sure.
at a time. And so that's the importance more than anything. Now, this logistically makes it much more smooth transition as well.
All right, so I'm thinking about a contest right now.
Oh,
Someone- Raise your hand if you do not have a customized website. Okay. Do we have anything to draw from? Do we have any names in the hat?
We haven't done any of that yet.
Okay. Let's see. It's an easy way to do this.
I don't know what you're wanting to do.
So I'm going to do a website for somebody right now.
Okay.
Who's
Who's the newest ambassador in
the
the room?
newest ambassador in the room? Who's here less than 30 days?
By Rachel.
Okay, Rachel. Anyone when did you join, Rachel? Yesterday?
Yeah.
It's first month, okay.
A couple weeks.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm here in my GoDaddy site. I'm going to go to domains. And by the way, you all can do this as well. There's Mo the Monkey, Jen's Plexus, Phil's Plexus, Mango Monkeys. We've got a ton of them.
So that's the only one you use, it just go down?
I just use GoDaddy.com and it's
Do
easy
you
to
have our
manage.
names? That's
Yeah,
right. We
I've
put
got
our
our names,
Wow.
SherryGainer.com, etc. So we've got a lot of websites.
This is
All right.
also a great incentive for signing someone up and offering them an incentive that I will buy you your domain name. It's gonna cost you much money, but you're helping them understand it and getting them off to a great start of securing for them their own domain that they can forward to their website.
So I'm going to look up Plexus by Rachel.com. Let's see if that's available. No, it's not. Let's try Rachel's Plexus.com. Nope.
Rachel K.
Okay.
Rachel K.
RachelK.com?
Hold on. All right. Rachel. Let's just try this. Rachel K. Okay, that's taken. What's your last name?
Watson.
Rachel what?
Watson, M-O-N-S-O-N.
Okay, let me just see.
Oh,
Wow. You're popular.
So Rachel K, how do you spell K-K-Y-E? Maybe that one.
Well, you want it to be kind of unique, something that rolls off the tongue. So,
Did you Rachel K.
Do you ever
Plexus?
like
I don't think you did.
well, it's Rachel K. Plexus. Do you think that's a good
Rachel
website?
drinks.
That's long.
Rachel Drinks Pink.
There's a lot of those, yeah. Oh, wow.
Do you like that? RachelDrinksPink.com. Okay, now here's the cool thing. It's $2.99 for the first year, but if I do 2 years, it's like in the second year is $4.99. So it's going to cost me $8 or $9 a year. I select it. So we're seeing this is how easy this is. So I'm going to
So is it gonna
select.
charge you $2.99 a month?
No, a year.
A year.
A
Oh,
year.
a year? Yeah, but I'm.
Okay, I'm gonna continue the cart.
I got nothing I else.
Oh, nice.
There's another safety like that.
Thanks. This is the only problem is I gotta go and go through a bunch of stuff. Just say, I don't want to do that yet. I'll pay that later. Leave me alone. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it for 5. But I'm gonna do it for 2.
63.
Yeah. So again, I got
That's
for
what
5
happened
years.
wrong with me last night. I tried to do it last night. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
2 years. So there you go. 2 years, $18.34. So Rachel, thank you for your 2-year commitment to Plexus. You are in for the long term. Do you like how we just did that? You want ambassadors to stick around? Yeah, 2 years, Rachel. Okay. I got my.
So how many people can you do it for, Phil?
What's that?
Like, how many people can you add on your?
1 million. You can do as
There's
many
no limit on
domains as
your
you want. You're gonna see I've got all these domains under my account. So I own Rachel for the next 2 years,
You
but
do?
also she's in. So I placed the order. Okay.
That's gonna make her work harder. That's what you should have done with me.
We should have done that before you.
So Phil, what do you do for the 2 years? Is that, do you
Just
send it
renew.
to them?
Just renew.
And you renew it, or you give it to him?
I mean, it's $10. If they're making me hundreds of dollars, I don't care. I don't care.
Hey, Phil,
Yes,
is GoDaddy the one that you would highly recommend?
I like GoDaddy a lot. I've used them for 10 years.
We've looked at other ones.
I've looked at a lot of different ones. It's just easy to utilize.
Right.
There's a little monkey that snuck up behind me. By the way, our Bible team is undefeated, which has never happened. I've never coached an undefeated team, so I don't know what's happening right now. Okay, so good. Guess what? We're all set. Now, they're going to try and sell me a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't care about that. I'm going to go over here to domains, and I'm going to, actually, I'm going to fill it up. Products. I'm going to
That's pretty.
domain
Services.
services.
They can get their business cards.
Right,
And they're
right. Well, and it's just another, it's a creative way
I
of
wanna talk to
incenting
you.
someone that's gonna help build their business. It's also gonna, it's a wise investment on your part in terms versus even reimbursing the $34.95, right?
Right.
They need some skin in the game. We have
So-
to get away from.
Yeah, trying to refund the fee is something, but if I give Rachel, now has her own domain, so she can go get business cards and say racheldrinkspaint.com.
Oh,
All right, so owns the domain.
wow.
So I go over here. Now
We
the
will
next
not
step
pay for
is,
your license plate.
Yeah.
That's a whole other. But you can.
Or your Lexus.
Yes, or your Lexus, Jack.
so
Or my Lexus.
I'm here under Rachel's Big Drink. All I have to do is I'm going to click on this now. So I've got this domain. It's active till October of 2017, and then we'll renew it. Because she'll be hitting diamond by then.
Probably.
So you're making a lot of money. I don't mind. Now, right here, forwarding. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to manage this. It's off right now, but guess what? I'm going to manage this right now. I'm going to add forwarding. Rachel, do you know what your website is, your personalized website on Plexus?
It's just
Rachel K. So I go www.shopmyplexus.com/Rachel K.
That's a KY.
K-A-Y-E. K.
E.
That's another
Y-E.
K-A-Y-E.
There you go.
This is why you do a personalized website. 'Cause guess what? I'm an idiot and I'd be buying products and never get it.
Because there probably is a Rachel with the letter K, and then you're gonna miss customers.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I hit add. Boom. And I save.
And it's a pain to change it. I mean, it takes like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yes,
For-
for Plexus
yeah.
to change a customer
Yes.
order that got mistakenly
Yep.
put in another account is
Okay.
a process. It is
Now-
not an automatic switch.
This might take a couple minutes. Sometimes it takes a few seconds. Here's how we test it. Now I go to, what's our website, Rachel? RachelDrinksPink.com. Okay, still working, still thinking.
Oh my
Boom.
God.
So that's how it works.
That's exciting.
RachelDrinksPink.com is now the only website you ever share with anyone because they'll guarantee to get to your page. Cool? That's how easy it is. All right.
That's a great way to roll.
Any questions about that? That's the best $18 I ever invested in a Diamond Ambassador right there.
There you go.
All right.
Awesome. Okay. The things that excite us, right? It's kind of funny, but yes, Charles is excited. Okay. The other big question, or the big elephant in the room that we do not have 100% answers on, is this notion of registering your preferred customers, that they need to go back into the portal and re-register. So yesterday, I printed this off, so I made sure that I referenced it. You received this yesterday, late afternoon or early evening. It's the answers to some of our frequently asked questions. You can go through and see and read that for yourself. It should be in your email box. I have an extra copy here. So I'm going to read this to you, and then we will discuss. Preferred customers were initially receiving welcome emails that made it sound like they had signed up as an ambassador, even though they were actually a preferred customer. These emails are being stopped, and new separate welcome emails are being created for our preferred customers. So the next part says your reports may also show preferred customers with a next order date of 9/2, which is incorrect. This date will update as soon as their order processes for this month on the correct date, and it will be accurate moving forward. So as we understand it, and again, we may or may not know 100%, that the orders are going to be going through as planned. They will be receiving an email from corporate with detailed directions on how to register so that they can access their account online. This is going to mean that they can go in and say, well, I've been ordering triplex and block. This month I want to stop block, but I want to add Mega X. That will give them the ability to do that without you having to handle or control that for them, or without them having to call and be on the phone for half an hour, get frustrated, and hang up. So this is a good thing. They are going to have to re-register, though, in order to do that. Re-log in. Just like what we did, I'm assuming. It doesn't take but just a few minutes. But like all things with technology, there may be hiccups. There may be people that swear they can't get on. There may be upset customers. And that's where we have to jump in and just up our ante of customer service. I would highly recommend that you send out an email in the next week or a few days to let your preferred customers know that there have been some changes made to their benefit in our back office. They will be receiving an email from our corporate headquarters with detailed instructions, and that you are available to help them with whatever they may need as it comes up. You don't have to offer to go in and do it for them at this point if you do not want to. If you have just a handful and you feel like you want to do that with them so that you're hand-holding a little bit, you can do that. But also trust the system. Sometimes we try to interject and put ourselves in the middle of something, and sometimes that becomes a bigger issue than not. Also, by the time they get around to doing it, maybe most of our kinks are worked out, whereas we're still really fresh and new in the middle of all this. So don't panic. That's, I guess, the key. I know that thanks to Stephanie Ragsdale this morning, she posted on our team how to walk somebody through signing up as a new ambassador with the new website. So it's in steps. And Sherry just put that up as well to walk through with your customers on how to do it. So we have, guys, we have such an amazing team. We have an amazing company. Everything that we need will be at our fingertips as we need it if you just give yourself a little bit of time and patience.
And do retail customers have to re-register their accounts too?
No.
Retail customers are in the system once, and they could, right. So no, they're
It's up to
fine.
them to go out and get the product.
So
That's why.
they didn't create a password or anything, they just.
Not on retail customers. Yes,
So
ma'am.
the customers, do they need to?
No, they do create a password.
On retail?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, because you have to order it, but they don't have an auto ship or anything like that. So
Right.
they have to go back in, or they have to
No.
log back in.
You said just perfect.
So if they log back in, they can start on.
They should.
Again, I think our system is gonna prompt them pretty easily. They're gonna get stuck if they're not prompted to go through the next thing.
Do we know if on the main screen it says returning customer login and then it says ambassador or preferred login? Is returning customer login for the retail customer?
I would think
or
so. That would
preferred?
logically make sense to me.
Yeah, we will get clarification on that. You know how on a lot of other larger company websites, you go in and you can check out as a guest or you can check out as a member. I think it's going to be along those same lines. Probably a different
Levels of membership.
Yes.
for
Yeah.
versus-
Gloria, did you have a question?
Well, the preferred customers, they weren't given a number, a customer number.
Mhm.
Are they still gonna have that customer number or? would
I
they
believe so.
register
That's
that?
gonna have to be the way that they're gonna be
Oh,
tracked.
okay.
And they have to log in initially into our website and then they'll be prompted to re-enter information.
It's on
So-
their order confirmation email, I believe. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
yes.
If not, they can ask for it to be sent to them, just by using their email and zip code, something like that.
So yes, the bottom line is that there's a preferred customer number and it's usually at the bottom of their email, or you can easily access it by calling. Or at the top. Yes.
Has anyone gotten an email yet saying congratulations, you have a new order from the new system?
I've gotten one.
Beverly did?
For my own.
Yay?
For my own.
For your own.
You have to set
I
up
have
your email.
ED, but I didn't.
So let me just tell you, as an old system, new system, there are some months where I don't get 3 weeks worth of, whether a customer or ambassadors are added, I don't get emails. And I've had them check it and it's just system glitches. And that kind of happens across the board. So,
Probably because your report is too long.
yes. So check your report. Always when in doubt, check your report. Okay. I don't know what else. You're looking at me like this.
We're going on a dream, but I want to say something more.
Okay, well, say something.
All right,
before.
so we had our Day of Impact training last month. Who in the room attended? Raise your hand. Cool. Was it worthwhile? Was it good? Were you able to use some of the strategies and the skills that you learned this past month? Okay, so give me something that was a good takeaway that you utilized last month from the Day of Impact. Don't all jump at once. Lori.
Drinking the water.
Drinking the water. Lori was chasing down free water and did a great job getting outside of her comfort zone and talking to a stranger. That's awesome. And and by the way, was it a coincidence that you had your biggest PV month this past month?
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Great job. Great job. Getting outside of a comfort zone. First time over 500, and I don't think you made the investment in a full day of that Day of Impact, got outside your comfort zone, and coincidentally, you have your biggest PV month. So, great job. Erica.
For me, it was, what I walked away with was just knowing that no matter what my team's doing, I can still do. I don't have to sit there and like, come on, guys. I can still have that ability to make it happen myself.
Yeah, we can always, one of the great benefits of being in this is the personal growth and the things that we still have to develop as leaders, as managers, as sharers, all the things that we still have to develop to keep growing while our team is doing the same. So, great point. Jeff, what about you?
How to overcome, because that was I think that was the biggest thing that you and I talked about that day is how to overcome a challenge on almost any obstacle that they've been talking about, whether it's price or give me time, let me think about it, whatever they would come with a response on your presentation, is how to overcome that and then close.
That's right.
2 options on how to close. You want to sign up now, or give them 2 options. Don't give them the idea to say, well, let me think about it some more.
Awesome. So we did a brief, which I can do it all day long, but we did it for about an hour of welcome, overcome, and closing. Because sometimes we welcome and we say, I can appreciate that. And sometimes we overcome and then we just sit there without actually closing and saying, so let's move forward. So by the way, did you all bring on a few ambassadors this month? Yeah?
Did.
How many ambassadors this month? 3.
Yes.
So you turned silver. Congratulations. Did you have to utilize some of those techniques? Is Rachel here because of that technique? And look at that, because they use that technique, you're here and you have a free website. I mean, it works. There's a reason to do it.
I know
Awesome.
Taryn's sponsor is watching. She, again, had shared with us over and over how powerful the close was for her. And she signed up 4 ambassadors in the month of September following Day of Impact.
So I mentioned that, and I'm setting Jen up because we want to do it again for those that did not attend. We're looking to do it in Missouri in November, but we want to do another one here in Dallas as well at the beginning of the year. So be thinking about that. We're going to find a venue. We'll probably up it to maybe 50 people. If you want to come back and do it again, we're probably going to be open to that. But we
Where
want
you
to
identifying people in your team
who
that you
could
feel
use
like really could take the next step.
it. So we're going to do one of the exercises from the Day of Impact with you all now, and Jen's going to lead that. So before she does that, I'll set the table with this. I'm setting the table. Before you put out the beautiful dish with the gravy and the potatoes there, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm setting the table.
Okay.
We want October for you all to be your best month yet. Historically, it is the month where people say yes. Yes to the opportunity, yes to the products, because they're thinking about 60 days from
Holidays.
Christmas. Thank you, Hallie. It's candy season. It is. This is the month that you all can make Christmas money. This is the month that you will impact what you're going to get on the 15th to buy Christmas gifts. Last year, we had an all-cash Christmas for the first time ever. No credit cards. Well, except the year we couldn't really afford to buy anything, and that was a whole other story. But it was all cash.
Another kind of cash Christmas.
Thank you, Plexus. So I'm setting you all up for this. We want this to be, for you, your best month yet, and it is set up. I know, I have a feeling in my gut that Plexus will do something retroactive of October 1st. So now is the time to plant those seeds and make this your biggest month yet. We can bring on 100 plus ambassadors to this team with the people in this room. Each of you can bring on 3 ambassadors this month. I guarantee. So with
Right,
that,
and don't allow the back office stuff to keep you from sharing and keep you from signing somebody up or whatever. And like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with that, because that's going to be, like I just posted this morning, that's going to be the easiest way, the most motivating way to kind of figure things out, is because you have a new person and you've got to learn it. And so we learn better that way. All right. You want me to do that? Okay. All right. So those of you at home and those of you here, if you will just give me about a minute of your time, I'm going to ask for everybody to close your eyes. And I want you to think about right now, maybe all the things that you were doing this morning, getting ready to come. Maybe there were phone calls that you got or messages that were frustrating or maybe stressed you out. I want you to think about maybe the feeling you had yesterday morning when you woke up with the back office. And then I want you to think about all of that. Take a deep breath. And I want you to envision where you're going to be a year from now with your business. You just got back from Maui. You took your Lexus in this last week and you got it cleaned, set, and had maybe a meeting at the Lexus dealership while you were waiting on your car. That's paid for by Plexus. You're looking forward to the holidays for the first time ever with relief, because you know that you don't have to spend or be strapped or worry about saying no to certain things. Maybe there's other vacations that you're planning. Maybe you're thinking about hosting something with extended family members and you've never been able to bless people the way that you're now finally able to bless them. You have the freedom of time to do with your day what you want to do, to get up and have quiet time, to get up and go work out, to have a lunch with your spouse or girlfriends, and go out and not be pushed to work 60 or 80 hours a week. And life is good. God has blessed you abundantly. And you are seeing people's lives change. Maybe you're 20, 30, 50 pounds lighter, 100 pounds lighter now. And you're in the best shape of your life. I want you to open your eyes. How you feel?
relax.
Encouraged, relaxed, positive. Anything else? Hopeful. Invigorated, motivated. So how long did we do that, Bill?
That was almost a minute.
Yeah, I did a little bit longer. So even in the place of being stressed out and all the things, because life is going to be life, and we're going to all have things that are not good and yucky and diagnosis and family walking through things. But this opportunity is a gift. And it took us about a minute to get to a place where we were relaxed and motivated and inspired and invigorated and hopeful. It took a minute to change our mindset. So don't allow the things in your day to keep you from maintaining that mindset. Doesn't mean that you're going to stay in that la-la land all the time, but you can easily get there because it's a reality, because there's people around you that are doing it all around you. And there's no reason why you can't do that. And so we want to make sure that you understand that the biggest tool in your toolbox, besides the pink drink, is the power and the belief that this works, that our products work, and that you are changing lives. And if you have one person signed up underneath you, you are a leader. And that means that you have the responsibility to pour and blow belief on somebody else, right? Because don't blow on me. It's just FYI, don't blow on me, Bill Bingo. There are going to be people that come across, and we say to complain up, and that happened a lot yesterday, and I'm thankful for it, because that's where I wanted anybody on our team. I wanted them to come to me. I did not want you to go to your downline and be stressed out. But we're going to come across, as a leader, we are going to have the opportunity over and over again to blow belief or to pour belief into somebody. And I want to encourage you, it took us a minute today. It may take you 30 seconds. It might be in the form of a message, but make sure that your belief is what you run your business by each and every day, because it will make a difference and it will get you where you want to go.
It's good.
Okay, that's all I was going to do. You were like,
Questions, comments?
questions, comments? I think we have a room full of really strong believers in this room, and hopefully for those of you online that did this activity with us too. We just wanted to make sure, and we loved, like Phil said, and I'll kind of circle back on it. Tamara Holloway said, success does not bring belief. It's belief that builds success. That's belief comes from success. Success comes from belief. I'm all mixed up now.
Belief does not come from success.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's not like I believed in the products after I was diamond.
Right.
It was day one, before I even got the products, I believed. And we can't say this enough, so we'll keep saying it. People buy from people. They buy more from people they like. So when you are spreading joy, spreading the great effects and the things that you feel, and they just feel that and sense that from you, they want what you have. But if you're, so crabby, whatever, no one's going to want to buy what you're selling. It's just that simple.
Right.
So believe. And that was the Common Core. As we interviewed those diamonds and all the people in Maui that we look up to and we think a lot of, and we can call friends now, there were people with high school educations, people with masters, people who worked in corporate, people who'd never worked a job in their life, hairdressers to accountants. The common thread between all of them was belief. And they were, I am going here, and there's nothing that's going to stop me.
And just like the Chris McCall thing, how many of you thought Chris McCall
Was a diamond
or a jewel at the very least for months and months now? He walked and
owns it.
His belief about where he was headed with the business.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time to catch up to it, right? So that's where you all are. We're just catching up to what we already are.
Word.
Which is
And I'm
awesome.
about to catch you. So we need 100 ambassadors so I can catch her.
We want
Okay.
to say congratulations. We did have Jen Schrock turned gold in the month of September, so we're very excited for her. And a little something to send to you. Judy turned silver. Anybody else in this room turned silver? Again, without my stats in front of me, but should be our goal for everybody for this next month,
turn
ourselves
silver.
included,
We're
to
gonna
turn
turn silver.
silver. What other announcements?
That's it. We're going to do giveaways.
I have a giveaway. I owe the first two giveaways to Tanner and Gloria for the challenge from Hawaii. So thank you. Y'all can choose. We brought back.
Let's wrap it up.
Okay, we're wrapping it up.
Have a great month. Big
Yes.
month. Biggest ever. We'll see you all on the flip.
All right. Bye, guys.